a tactical 40K here. It's finally here. We finally got a box. It only took us, God knows how long. And I've been sick for the last, week or so. So this box actually got here a little, like probably a few days ago. But I had like pneumonia, so I'm still getting over that a little bit. But got this box in, so we're gonna open it because it didn't come as 3 boxes. It came as 1. So I'm hoping everything was in here. I literally just cut it open, haven't even looked in there. So I'm gonna take it out. So if you didn't know, I was using 5-year-old paints to paint my dudes, and that was getting old. So I decided to try something different. I've always used Citadel paints, but we got these Vallejo paints, which I'm excited to check out. I don't even know if these are the right ones that most of these get, most of the Warhammer dudes use, but we're gonna try it. It has a lot. I picked it because it has a lot of the colors that I really did need. Like I said, I was using 5-year-old paints. A lot of my paints, I had invested a lot of money in them in the past, back when I was playing, and they're all like trashed. Besides a few of them. So all the models that I've showed you so far, those are painted off 5-year-old paints. What was left that was good. So we got a new batch of Vallejo paints. We're gonna not only use these to go over some of those other ones, those other models, just to make things look a little bit better. Okay, so here we go. First thing, finishing up my fast attack slot here. And there's things moving around inside. But anyway, we got our Inceptors, Primaris Inceptors. So I've actually been doing a little research, or a little more looking into, different companies, because I keep forgetting, like, okay, paint schemes for companies, and what companies in the Raven Guard are like, what they specialize in. Certain companies, they're use a lot of more infiltrators and things of that nature, and other companies might use these kind of, Inceptors or Vanguard vets or whatever. There's different, there's different lore to it. So I'm gonna try to paint some of that, and I might go back over my infiltrators and change them from 3rd company to go to, I think 2nd company is the one that does a lot of infiltrators. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. I'm not, completely sure. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. But anyway, so my first part of my elite, we're building that elite slot now, or we're getting into that, is, the standby for most Space Marine armies, but especially at Raven Guard Army, is Vanguard vets with jump packs. So you kind of gotta have these things, with specifically Lightning Claws, and I don't see how you go wrong with that. At least have 5 of these dudes running around the board. But anyway, we got them. They're in. Like I told you, I was trying to get Centurions for a little while. That guy backed out. That merchant or whatever, somehow, I guess he sold them out from under me, even though I purchased them. So I never got it. So then I got these, and then now like I've told you, I was looking in the box, that Raven Strike box, Christmas box, kind of waiting, looking and seeing what, if I should get that or not. And I think I will. I just don't know when. I was trying to wait for some of that to go on, like an Amazon or something like that. They're on eBay. But I've been waiting for these, and then I was kind of like, well, maybe I should get it, maybe I can't. We'll just kind of mold into my arm. Maybe I can change that. Here's my other thought. I was if I got that box, is changing that Shrike into a Smash Captain and kind of paralleling him in battle for buffing different units that would be running around the board. But if we do end up getting the box, we'll probably do that. And then the other things, I didn't know I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with that Librarian, if I wanted to run it or what we were going to do. I don't know, but I'm still looking. I won't focus too much on that. We'll build these guys out. I'll, outfit them, and we'll go over the points, see where we're at. Like I said, there's, if we even we're going to be upwards over 1,000 points when we get done with these guys, around there. Still able to go maybe have a little battle here and there, but we need to get a few other little units that won't be in that box to begin with. Because reality, if you look at that box, you're really not a legal army if you're looking at like running a battalion or if you're running a battalion level army, because you need 3 troop slots, right? I think maybe if you're, I don't know. Anyway, there's no troop slots in the whole box, so I think regardless, you got to have I haven't really looked into like running a Vanguard, and I know some of you guys are like, well, that's kind of stupid because you guys already know. I can't remember off the top of my head like all the formations you can run, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe most of them you need troop slots. And none of these, unless they're anticipating like a new updated codex for Raven Guard, being able to utilize what are those guys there, or whatever the elite units they put in there. See, like I'm still kind of sick, so I can't even remember the basics. But those guys at their elite slot, and they should, unless they're going to allow them to run them as a troop slot, then there is no troops in that whole box, that Raven Strike box. So it's kind of specious. So we have 2 troops. We got 2 squads of, infiltrators. I was trying to get a squad of incursors. So I would like the incursors, but we'll see what we can get a hold of. Maybe we can get some used, or we'll figure it out. But I'd like a squad of incursors. I guess if it comes down to it, maybe we can get some intercessors just to get on the board. But for the Raven Guard side of things, I really want the incursors, and then maybe we get that box set and we can run those other dudes as pretty much that whole Raven Guard box set. The majority of that is all there's essentially 3 elites and with the Invictor war suits, and then you got heavy support, and then you got 2 HQs, no troops. So it's just interesting dynamic there. But it's still, to me, it's not a bad box for the value. And the Invictor war suits, they look pretty solid. I don't mind them. I can use them tactically. And the other unit, which is escaping my mind right now because of this, but they are constantly, Reavers, that's what it is, Reavers, which are not the Reaver squads. I don't think they're that bad. I think they can be utilized for specific things. For specific missions, ways to support your scoring units. In particular, maybe charging into light infantry, and how you set up the Reaver squad. You can hopefully put a number of shots in there. That combat knife, you get an additional attack on it. You can really hit them with some morale stuff if you do some damage. I mean, I don't think they're that bad. Now, are you going to go rushing some character model with those guys? Probably not. I don't know. Or some bulkier units. I don't think so. But I can see them on light units, light infantry, or just moving around the board and wreaking havoc, maybe interdicting some of these other units so that your other dudes can score. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So we got Vanguard vets, we got interceptors, we got to build those guys out. We also got to touch up the paint jobs on some of our other dudes. Right now we have, basically we have a full HQ. We got 2 slots, so we're good. But we might, I don't know, we're not solid on that. When it goes down to the fast attack, we are solid on that. We have our suppressors with autocannons. We have our inceptors, which we're going to give them plasma pistols. The assault plasma pistols, which will give them some firepower. I was looking at bolters in order to save points, but really the plasma guns are that plasma style pistols and guns. They allow you to project a lot of power, and the fact that these guys can move quickly, they have Gravis armor. I want them in the battle, and I want them to be able to inflict some damage. So we got, they're dual wielding plasma pistols. I mean, how can you go wrong, right? Anyway, talk to you later. Peace.